Hi, this is David Andrade, another One Voice News opinion video. I was listening to the news and I heard President Biden, speaking out against human rights violations being perpetrated by China. And if those violations are indeed being done, they should be spoken out against. But I have a problem with the United States and its leaders publicly condemning others for human rights violations when the human rights violations going on here in the United States are appalling and surpass many other countries in their human rights violations. I give you a little example. Currently in this country, they are changing the curriculum in the schools so that the teaching of slavery, the teaching of the genocide of the Native American is going to be wiped out from the history books. Not taught in the schools. One state after another is initiating this. So they're covering up their human rights violations of the past and not teaching it anymore in the schools so that people cannot learn from the past. In this country, there are more people incarcerated than any other country on the earth. More people incarcerated than any other country on earth. And they are abused once incarcerated in these jails. Like here in my city, New Bedford, Massachusetts, the jail system is run by a sheriff, Tom Tom. And Tom Tom is known as, many people feel he's a racist. Okay, many people feel that way. I being one of them. That's my opinion now. Okay, but anyway, the way the people are treated in his jails is appalling. The food stinks. It's not fit for a dog. He brags that he feeds each prisoner for a few pennies per meal. I can't feed my dog for a few pennies per meal. And so how you treat your prisoners is a reflection of your society and what you truly are. You see, you may say the prisoners don't deserve to be treated good. They broke the law. Maybe so. Maybe some broke the law. That's true. But how you treat them once they come under your custody, if you don't treat them in a humane way, it's a reflection on you, on your society. And if we look in the mirror at that reflection, we see that this is a wicked, evil, cruel society where the people cheer when they find out that Tom the sheriff is abusing the prisoners. They say, take this away, take that away, don't give them this, they don't deserve that. Then they applaud the inhumane treatment of these people in jail. So the society is a reflection of this society, the United States society, as being cruel and wicked. And in this country, for this country to go off and criticize the human rights violations of other countries when you have your police departments killing more of their citizens than any other police department per capita on the planet by far. It's not even close. I believe the United States police departments kill more of their citizens than all the other police departments in all the other countries on earth put together. And you want to go around the world talking about human rights violations. And yet, despite all this murdering being done by the police departments, you have the people in the society cheering the police, supporting the police. They're pleased at what the police is doing. Even though video after video after video comes out showing the needlessness of the killings that are being done by the police, they still cheer them on and support them. Because you're a wicked society. You're an evil society. You see, that's the reflection. So who are you to go and criticize the human rights violations of other countries when you are heaped in human rights violation? The unemployment rate for non-white people in your country is double to triple the unemployment rate for white people in this country. Medical coverage is given out unevenly. Some people in this country are allowed to die because they don't have health insurance. You're a wicked country. And then when they try to give people health insurance, a politician or two, the general population comes out there in their ignorance and protests against it and compares it with socialism or something wicked, when it's a human right to have medical coverage if you're ill. It's something that a government, a society should be providing for its people. But here in this country, in this day and age, people are left to die for the lack of health insurance. You're a wicked country. You're a wicked country indeed. Your court system, it deals out stronger sentences against black people for lesser crimes or the same crimes than it does for white people. You're a wicked, wicked, wicked country. If you look at this country's history from the beginning to now, it is covered with wickedness, genocide, slavery, Jim Crow, police killings, police abuse, on and on. The school system tags young people, especially black and brown young people, tags them once they make a mistake, and that tag put on them follows them all through their time in the school system. And so if they made a mistake in grade 3 and they go into grade 4 gets the report of their mistake and has them labeled as a troublemaker. And so it becomes harder and harder and harder for the kid to make any progress. You're a wicked country that would track and label children. And those of you that have gone to the court system, maybe you made a mistake, maybe you broke the law, and now you got a bad Corey check, and that Corey check follows you for years and years and years and decades, and it prevents you from getting housing, it prevents you from getting credit, it prevents you from getting jobs. It affects the rest of your life. It's a life sentence. You made one mistake and it becomes a bad Corey, which follows you all through your life, and it affects your entire life. And so the police departments are in the black and brown neighborhoods trying to find reasons to get black and brown people into their court systems so they can be tagged with a court record, so that they can have a bad Corey. So when they go for a job and they look up your name, they say, well, we'd love to give you the job, but we can't because you got this bad Corey. It's not because you're black, it's because of this Corey. So they have an incentive to tag black and brown people with a court record. So they hunt you. They hunt us in our neighborhoods day and night. They over-police us. They police us without mercy. They have policies of zero tolerance, like Giuliani did in New York, where he dealt with black and brown people with a zero tolerance and put them in jail for any little thing he could find. It's a wicked system. And in my city, and I'm sure this goes on in other cities, in the city of New Bedford, they have certain units at night. They're undercover units. They go in regular-looking cars. They peruse the non-white neighborhoods, looking for every reason to pull people over and put them in the court system, or find something to take money out of their pocket through fines. And if you drive through at night, you will see the state police cars sometimes. Most of the times they're unmarked cars. Special units come in. They're called revenue enhancement units. They come into the community to find reasons to take people's money through the court systems, find them for every little violation, and raise revenue for the government. You are a wicked country when you use your laws, rules, and regulations as revenue enhancement, enforcing the laws with a heavy hand for some and stretching the rules for others. You're a wicked country. You're a wicked country. So I'll leave you with that. So before Joe Biden or any other leader in this country goes out and criticizes other countries for human rights violations, take a look in the mirror.